Hey, this is Full Game Prometheus, giving you another live gameplay. Once again, going to be using the Buffalo Bills is my primary offense and defense going against a Chiefs user. Now, this player actually is ranked 2,500 in the nation. I don't know how great of a player he is, but he's got over 330 wins, and he primarily uses the Chiefs. It was like over 500 games that he played with the Chiefs, his primary team. He played a handful of games with other teams, but he's played over 500 games with the Chiefs, so this is his team. I was trying to set up my defense to get all my defenses set up, and basically got myself out of the defense that I was looking for. And this guy was a smart, intelligent player in the sense that if he caught someone in a bad look, he would automatically no huddle, just like this, and essentially expose the coverages. So I didn't necessarily have the best setups. I tried to go ahead and put some guys out in the flat. He actually hits me right over the top. Third play in the game, he's able to go up with a quick touchdown against me with the Kansas City Chiefs. So he's in a pretty good situation. Exactly what you want to do on your first series is you want to try to score quickly against your opponent. Now, what I will tell you about this guy, this Mr. Rank 2,500, his defense was really kind of subject. He didn't really have really great run defense. I was able to run all over against this guy's defense, so maybe it could have been the Chiefs or whatnot. So you'll see that I'm able to get some of these big plays. So you'll see right here, he's got a pretty good contain, but you're going to see me pop a lot of other runs. And one of the reasons why I'm using the Browns is because you have that two-headed rushing attack. You can run the ball, and then you've got a great playmaker in Beckham. And then you got a really good tight end and a good second wide receiver and a fairly good strong arm quarterback. So offensively, the offensive line, this team is pretty good. It would be nice if you could get another good slot player, but for the most part, it's a really good team as far as offense. Defense, you've got a couple of good players in defense, but it's not the best. So once again, he catches me in a spread formation. He's just doing a simple play that's just verticals right there. He's got an underneath route. He's got three clear out routes. No huddles once again. I jump into cover 3 in this type of situation. Go ahead and use the safety. And basically, he's able to go ahead and take a shot right over the middle. I try to click on and go ahead and intercept that, but Kelsey's able to come down with the ball. So now he goes into a running formation, and really that's what I'm suited for as far as my defensive setup. The linebackers are fairly fast. I've got a really good stout defensive line. But one of the things he was doing is he was quick snapping me. And you're going to see me get some crazy animations with my user as I'm trying to set up my defenses. I'm trying to go ahead and pass commit to get my defense set up. He's going to catch me off guard. So right here he goes back once again into a trip set. The guy actually swats the ball down. He actually does not intercept it. That should have been an interception right there because he actually overthrew that pass right there. Now, second and 10 situation. He's going with the same concept, same exact play. Basically, it was a mesh play with the tight end going over the middle. And right here, he does a jet sweep, and I get myself completely out of position. He's able to go ahead and take Tyreek Hill and actually go and cut it up into a touchdown. So that was his go-to play down in the red zone. You're going to see me actually struggle against that. The second time around, he gets back in the end zone. So right here, going back to the weak formation, I hit a pop right in the middle, and Hooper's able to break a couple tackles and get the ball down to the 43. Now I do a play action. The running back gets tackled. His guys fall back in the zone, so I just quickly take off my quarterback because there's nobody there. So I'll pick up 7 yards, and that back to the run. This is basically an RPO zone peak, and it's got a flat and a crossing route, and I was able to go ahead and pick up a first down. So this is basically a boot play that it's a makeshift boot play that I've put together for my patrons, and right here I'm able to go and hit him right over the middle. He used it correctly. He was trying to get back to that deep pass, and right here once again zone peak. His running defense was really not that good and wasn't that great at all. So 14-14, he's got a minute and 13 seconds left. He's got plenty of time with a high-powered offense like the Chiefs, but not when you get a lucky turnover like that. One of the few breaks I get in Madden, which is a CPU turnover, and I'm able to go ahead and get the turnover, and I'm just going to work the clock against this guy. So he smartly starts taking his timeouts. I will settle for a field goal in this type of situation, primarily because I'm getting the ball in the second half, so I can go up by 2 possessions. So that's the smart thing to do. I go ahead and switch things up a little bit. I've got a slant on the inside. I've got a whip route and a clear out route on the other side. Slant actually does not get picked up. He actually gets himself out of position. I'm able to go and get it down to a 3rd and 1 situation. Working the clock down. See, I've got the clock down close to 20 seconds. Going to do the RPO zone. I get really good blocking. I get the ball down to the 2-yard line. I'm going to take a timeout in this type of situation. He goes with a goal line defense right here, and I just go ahead and just hit a nice little stretch play to be able to get the ball into the end zone. So 14 seconds left. He actually spreads everybody out. He takes a shot up top. I actually go ahead and get an interception down on the 50, take it down to the 40-yard line. Probably needed just a few more yards. I was trying to get cute to pick up some more yards, but I'm just going to go ahead and take a shot at the field goal, and I just barely miss it. If I probably would have got a couple more yards on that return interception, I probably would have got an opportunity for another easy 3 points in that type of situation. So going into the second half, I'm getting the ball back. I'm in the driver's seat in this type of situation. This is what he started to do as his run defense. He would take his 3-3-5 defense and actually scrunch the defensive line and the linebackers, and it just kind of messed up my blocking assignments, and it really messed up on how I was going to run the ball in the scheme that I'd like to do. So I go ahead and motion out this tight end right here, and the wheel route is wide open, but he actually clicks onto the honey badger to go ahead and knock that out. Now, a 2nd and 10 situation. I'm going to go ahead and use the play action boot play. Look to the levels. He actually ran commit, trying to get rid of the ball, and the ball actually sails on me. This is something that you're going to have with Baker Mayfield, is that if he gets hit while he's throwing, that ball goes up into the defensive back. So now he goes into a defense. I actually was anticipating him to actually come out into a passing formation, but he goes into a running formation, I-form, offset formation. He hits me with another run up the middle. So 3rd and 4 situation. Now he goes into a passing empty set type situation, and right here he actually misses his crossing route right there, and I actually get a nice little block shed contained for a sack. So 4th and 13 type of situation, trying to set my defense up right here. I'm trying to go for the over the middle, and it actually pops Hill right over the middle over my defensive back to get a nice little completion. So no huddles once again. I'm expecting I'm going to go ahead and bunch up the line, and right here actually throws right to my user, and one of the rare occurrences, a unicorn play of my gameplay is me actually getting a user interception with the man coverage and able to go ahead and get a turnover there with 2 minutes and 25 seconds left into the third quarter. So I try a little play that I like to use underneath. This is my running back does not block for me correctly, but I'm able to go ahead and get a first down in that type of situation. Minute and 55 seconds left. If I get on the board one more time, this game's pretty much going to be toast. I tried to go ahead and go with the fullback play just to see if I can catch him off guard, but I actually take a bad angle, and as a result, he actually tackles me for just a 1 yard gain. So 2nd and 9 type situation. Now I'm back to the zone peak right here, and I get really good blocking, seal blocking right there by Hunt, and I'm able to go ahead and get into the end zone. Up by 2 scores, a minute and 9 seconds left. Now he goes into a shotgun deuce close formation. He's just running basic mesh plays. So what this guy was running was a lot of just basic plays. He didn't really make any kind of massive adjustments. He would just run his plays and quick snap it, and that's a very effective way to run your offense. You know, if you know your reads with just basic plays, you can move the ball up and down the field, and you don't give your opponent to establish any kind of elaborate defenses. So that was one of my challenges. So he's still going with this mesh. He's still going with this mesh. And right here, I get a nice sack, knock the ball out. His lineman actually falls on the ball and get him into a third and 22. So going back with the man coverage right here, and you can see my guy comes down. I was making adjustments, and I got myself pulled out of position because I was actually, I think it was pass committing as he's quick snapping me, and as a result, I'm getting myself out of position because I'm supposed to user that tight end over the middle of the area. So basically, right over here, he actually throws a little dragger with Robinson, gets a first down, and I just can't get my defensive setups correctly because he's going to scramble to the outside. He's going to wait for his breakups. So now I put a 3 rook over the middle. Once again, I get pulled down because of the animation. I'm actually trying to set a pass to contains and push my guys back in pass commits, and then he's basically catching me off guard. So I just give a couple different cheap plays. Right here, I jump into a cover 2, do hard flats, and result my guys actually come down. And here's the play that he was just beating me with, just a jet sweep. I'm trying to close up the gap, and he actually hits me with that. So this guy was just a quick snapper. And you know, if you know your base plays, if you know your stock plays, and you quick snap, you can definitely move the ball up and down the field. And if you switch from wide formations, 5 wide, and go into just run formations, you can be very, very difficult to stop. So right here, I actually hit him with a little slant, and I'm able to go ahead and get a first down. All I want to do in this type of situation is move the clock, chew the clock down. So if I can get it down to a 2-minute warning and start taking us timeouts, this game's pretty much going to be toast. I end up taking a delay of game, but that's okay. I'm not really concerned about that. I just want to go ahead and chew this clock down as much as possible against this guy. Make sure that he doesn't have any timeouts, not give him any kind of opportunities, and make sure that he makes some bad long passes. So right here, do a nice little inside zone. He smartly takes a timeout, tries to preserve some time on the clock. Now I jump into another play right like here, motion Landry off to the left, and basically the edge pressure just comes off the edge with Honey Badger, and I get in a 3rd and 15 situation. So I'm going to go with a nice little inside zone and get pretty good blocking right there against this defensive tackle, and I'm in a 4th and 12 situation. Here's the situation. I didn't want to give this guy the ball back. If I did, I wanted to keep it short. But I figured that I've been running this boot play the entire time, but I haven't released a tight end against him and haven't caught him off guard. He's been chasing the level. So right here, I go ahead and chase over, and I let go of the tight end, and no one follows the tight end, and Hooper's able to go ahead and get the ball down to the 30 with there and go into a 2-minute warning. I'm pretty much in autopilot right now. Just all I got to do is just keep taking time against them. There's not much you really can do against me. So right here, I go into a passing play. This is just going to be a quick hitter. If he tries to come after me or run commit, I'm going to go ahead and take it. So I actually just pop it down to the flat with Hunt and just work the clock down as much as possible. So one more play, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and take 3 points if I have to. But look at the seal blocking. Beckham comes up, and I'm not going into the end zone. I'm not giving this guy a cheap opportunity. This game's pretty much toast, and sure enough, he quits out. So once again, guys, thank you for support. A lot of these plays and formations I've broken down on my Patreon account, and if you guys want to see any particular plays, let me know and down in the comments. So thank you for support. Until next time.